Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Milk the Clock. I'm Will.
I'm John.
It's your boy, JT, aka Revenger, aka that guy, aka Himothy.
And we're here on September 9th. We just went through the first week of NFL football. Thank God. We're back. It's been way too long. We haven't had consistent upload for this podcast because there's just been nothing going on. We're here.
We are here. NFL is back, and we are back.
Yep.
Yeah, so we plan to have these episodes up weekly, regardless of if the three of us are here or not. But we want to be able to make a weekly podcast just for our listeners. Keep it up throughout the week. Talk about all the fun shit that goes on in the NFL and with our teams specifically. So, where do you want to start? You want to start with Thursday Night Football?
Yeah,
Sure.
I think that's a great place to start. Thursday night football.
What a game that was! Got to see the Cowboys, the Eagles, some saliva. You know,
Haktua.
right on Dak Prescott's chest. You know what?
Yeah,
That's how
that
we
was-
celebrated that night too. The loss had a
Yeah.
nice big dude from Philly spit on his chest.
Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah,
the actual game itself went pretty much. The Eagles won. I think everybody probably knew that, but
it was fun to watch. At the
it
beginning.
was it
Yep.
was fun to watch at the beginning. Minus obviously the fucking like the actual football part was actually still fun.
Yeah. The delay
Um,
kind of killed the game.
The delay didn't.
Yeah,
murder
that was
it.
weird. There was another one of those too later on in the week, but we'll talk about that when we get there.
Mhm.
I was watching the game with Bob. He's our friend, a big Eagles fan, and
Yeah, Bob.
we went to McDonald's at halftime. Or no, we went to Taco Bell at halftime, and then we got back, and the half just started, and 5 minutes later, weather delay, and we were just sitting in my room for an hour. So, but yeah, that really just like killed the momentum of the game.
Yeah, and it clearly killed the momentum of the Cowboys too, because even after that, it was just CeeDee Lamb forgot how to catch a football.
Yep.
Yeah, better game than I think a lot of us were expecting.
He still led the team in receiving yards.
He did too. Yeah,
Mhm.
he had 110 receiving yards. Yeah, George Pickens didn't really show up.
That's Pickens.
That's very true.
That is Pickens. Shout out Javonte Williams for scoring the first touchdown of the NFL season.
Shout out to him in
Oh, yeah,
general. He
too.
saved my fantasy this week.
Yeah.
I won by
Good
3
week.
points.
What a guy.
No shout outs for anyone who plays tight end for the Bears or TJ Hawkinson. They all did
Thanks.
terrible.
No shout outs for Isaiah Pacheco or Kenneth Walker because they both sold me in my fantasy league.
hmm
But anyway, that's Thursday night.
Yeah, Thursday night was bad. And then Friday night we had football, which is rare, but we had our Brazil game.
Hello.
JT and I were together for that game.
Yeah.
We were watching in his basement with Cody, his dog.
Cody was sitting.
Shout
no
out
joke.
Cody.
Shout out Cody. Cody, no joke, was sitting in between us, and I couldn't see the TV because of his fat fucking head.
JT has this big ass TV in his basement, and he couldn't see shit.
Shout out Cody. I miss Cody.
Cody's just so fat.
But yeah, so Friday night
Mhm.
football in Sao Paulo, and Justin Herbert went Super Saiyan on the Chiefs.
My favorite part about that game was watching Tierre Tart bitch slap Travis Kelce,
Yeah, that was.
and then have basically no repercussion for it, and then go crazy for the rest of the game.
I love that, and then the added of Travis Kelce absolutely fucking levels Xavier Worthy.
Oh my god, that was so
Oh
bad.
yeah.
If I had a dime for every time an offensive player on the Chiefs fucking nailed a wide receiver and got them injured in the past 2 seasons.
If I had a dime
dimes.
for every time a wide receiver on the Chiefs crashed into somebody else and ruined his career.
Oh man.
But yeah, I think what really killed the Chiefs that game was the lack of wide receivers. I mean, if you're just sitting with a Hollywood Brown and Juju Smith-Schuster as 1 and 2, like
You got
you're
issues.
cooked.
I mean, shout out Hollywood Brown, 10 receptions for 99 yards.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But way to step
How
up and win the game.
How many
though.
of those? How many of those were 5-yard fucking curls and fucking out routes?
Listen, somebody had to catch him.
Yeah. Because I've dealt with Hollywood for long enough. And that's all he's gonna do.
Bro, it's 16 targets. That's not going to keep up for the rest of the year.
Nope.
But yeah, it was nice to see prime Justin Herbert come back to the NFL.
So I see Greg Roman actually called pass plays, which was surprisingly.
Yeah. Also good to see Quentin Johnson not be ass at football.
Mm-hmm.
That was really nice, actually. That was the most surprising part. 2 touchdown passes.
Yeah, two touchdown receptions, 79 yards, leading the team in receiving yards. Also the Keenan Allen touchdown. Good to see him back on the Chargers because that Chicago stint was not it.
Him leaving was maybe the worst decision of his career. He should have just taken less money and stayed on the Chargers.
Yeah, because now I mean the Chargers might be dangerous.
I mean, we mentioned this in our last episode, but that entire division just got exponentially better, and it shows in the leaders for the AFC West right now that the Chiefs are the only one with a loss.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean,
they're tied for the worst record in the NFL.
Yeah, the Raiders played the Patriots and the Broncos played the Titans, but
the Broncos also barely beat the Titans, but we'll get to that.
Well, that's because their offense was just a shitstorm.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to it.
Yeah, but I mean, we can move on to the Sunday games now.
So the one that I have right in front of me right now, I think it's the one that I would say it's one that I want to talk about just because it's fucking hilarious. The Colts-Dolphins game.
Oh my God, Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones. Let me read off the stat line really quick. Indiana Jones threw 272 passing yards, 22 of 29, 1 touchdown, and a passer rating of 116.
It's so nuts, man.
Two rushing touchdowns as well. Shout out Indiana Jones. I still don't think he's that good at football, but we will see this upcoming week.
I think you got to watch out, John. You got Indiana Jones in your division now. You're fucked.
Yeah, I don't know. The next time we need to fucking climb up a hill.
I don't think the Colts play the Jags until like late in the season, though.
Yeah, I don't even know when we play them. It's not. I know we play the Texans early on, but I don't think we play like the Titans and the Colts. We play later on in the season.
Yeah, I'm doing a Colts rebuild in Madden, and I haven't faced the Jags yet, and I'm in my first year, so that's the only reason I know that.
And then on the other side of that game, Tua I think is bad at football.
Yeah,
it's so nice to watch the downfall of the Dolphins.
You know it's bad when Zach Wilson is like when he gets in the game against the fucking Colts. Like it.
If I had a dime,
for
every Zach Wilson had to go into a Week 1 game for the AFC East. In the past 3 years.
So yeah, I think Tyreek Hill is requesting out if he hasn't already. I'm surprised he didn't do the fucking Antonio Brown shirtless up and down the sidelines at halftime. Because that's probably what I would have done if I'm being honest. And their defense is really bad, but I think we already knew that their defense was bad. I just don't think their offense being arguably worse than their defense is like kind of shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they literally have like who at corner, so.
Yeah, they have
Rasul Douglas.
What a guy! What a goat!
I do still love Rasul, and God was I missing him this week.
I do want to shout out for the Colts, Tyler Warren. He and another rookie that we'll talk about later set the reception records for a rookie tight end in Week 1.
What a guy! Wow. I mean, he was just on the first drive. He was going nuts.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. This is what I've been saying, man. Tyler Warren's fucking. He's a beast.
I mean, when you have an elite quarterback like Daniel Jones,
Yeah, make your job
Totally
a lot
helps.
easier when Daniel Jones is throwing you the ball. Go ahead and ask Darren Waller that question.
Darren Waller also has CTE, so
that is true. Darren Waller.
He's too busy
Darren
rapping.
Waller is. Yeah, I was gonna say Darren Waller.
get ready for the collaboration with Chandler Jones.
Oh, speaking of, wait, didn't he? Isn't he on the Dolphins?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he didn't play.
He didn't play.
He didn't even play. Crazy.
Yeah,
That was the real revenge game for him, and they didn't. That's why they lost.
he didn't play because he was scared of Daniel Jones.
Yup.
True, Daniel Jones's aura was too threatening.
His death stare.
All right. So I think that covers that game pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm just like remembering from last week. A lot of these games were like super mid and 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Actually,
we could
4 o'clock
skim
games are
through like
terrible too.
yeah we could kind of skim through like some of the like not interesting games.
Yeah, I can
Like-
mention the ones that we're gonna skip just so we can get over
Yeah.
that.
So, yeah.
Yeah, Raiders Patriots was. I mean, we didn't really even watch that one.
No.
Because it's Geno Smith versus Drake May, so no one's really like holy shit to that. Did Genty do good that game? I feel like that's the only thing that.
I don't think so.
I think he had like 2 yards per carry.
What a guy.
He had a touchdown, but I think that was really it.
Yeah, that was it. He
Um,
had 38 yards on 19 attempts. So exactly 2 yards at attempt.
Cardinals Saints, another one. The Spencer Rattler starting debut was not something that anybody was there for. They also had their ugly ass jerseys on, so good for the Cardinals though.
Yeah, they got an easy one out of the way, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. This makes me excited to play the Saints in like week 6. That might be a 70-point game. Commanders Giants. That was fun to watch with JT's dad.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
What,
I can only imagine.
John, the amount of like how excited he was from the first quarter compared to like after like no joke, from the start of the first quarter to after the first quarter, he was done.
He turned off. He started watching the Jets game, and then he was watching the Yankees game. He switched sports.
Damn. Team's so bad they make you switch sports.
Yep, team's back already.
Team's so bad he watched baseball for 4 hours.
How long before Jackson Dart's starting?
Tomorrow. I don't know. Like probably next. It's not week 2, but it's gonna be fucking soon.
It's got to be at some
Could
point.
be.
If Russ keeps playing like that,
I was gonna say like maybe week 6, week 7.
oh my god!
I'm motherfucker.
I was about to agree with you.
Week 7.
Oh,
Donald.
But yeah, so there was that game. Bucks Falcons. Amika Ibuka had a crazy game for his debut.
yeah, he called game on the division rivals.
Yeah, what a guy. I mean, I had the Falcons winning that game, and they honestly should have, but Young Wei Koo decided to miss that field goal to send them to overtime. So.
Yeah. And Penix, like their offense played well. Like Penix looked really good. Bijan was killing it.
Yeah, they did well. Kyle Pitts was actually catching balls too.
Kyle motherfucking Pitts.
I think the Falcons will be a lot better though.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see like how the season goes on.
That
like,
division's going to be
Penix.
It's going to be something close to.
Because like if Penix develops and gets better throughout the season, like.
And he wasn't bad.
No, that's the thing. Like he almost threw for like 300 passing yards.
Honestly, that final touchdown he got was super impressive. The one that he like barely got over the goal line.
Yeah. So like it'll be interesting because I think it's definitely going to be between those two teams though.
Yeah.
I don't think it. We'll talk about the Panthers in a bit, but.
Oh yeah, we can move on to your game, John.
Yeah, so the Jags played the Panthers, and we put belt to ass is what happened. Liam Cohen and the new crew decided that they were gonna run the ball down fucking Carolina's throat, and Travis Etienne just decided to turn into like fucking, prime Fred Taylor and just run for 143 yards. So that was fun to see. Trev looked decent. He threw one pick, but honestly, the pick that he threw, like the catch that J.C. Horn had to make on that, was fucking insane. So I'm not even like too upset about that. Yeah. Other than that, Travis Hunter, he played football. He'll get more involved as the season goes on, but he looked good when he got the ball. Defense balled out, so a lot to be happy about. And then for the Panthers, it's Ted McMillan looked good. I'll say that. McMillan looked like actually like a good receiver. But yeah, Bryce Young looked good for like one drive that resulted in a field goal, and then after that, it was wraps. He had one touchdown, but honestly, that touchdown probably shouldn't have even happened because literally the play before he threw a pick six, and it got called back because of like a goofy ass holding call. So yeah. I don't even have that much else to talk about. It was just belt to ass. There was a little bit of a break too, like kind of with the Eagles
delay.
Cowboys game. Yeah, there's a thunder delay or a lightning delay. So that was kind of weird. Yeah, pretty much like after like fucking I don't know. Like after like the first half, the game was just kind of like the game was just kind of over. So but yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, we had that game on, and honestly, I don't think I saw one Panthers offensive drive. So.
Yeah, it was just ugly. It was like, it was just like hospital balls and like fucking like throwing away passes, fourth down turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
Just a lot of not good going on in Carolina. But the Jags looked good, and that's what I care about.
We have one more 1:00 game. Probably the most interesting 1:00 game. Aaron Rodgers and his return to MetLife.
Yes.
Oh
On the Steelers. That was something. I really thought the Jets were gonna walk away with that game because Justin Fields was actually playing out of his mind, but the Jets defense had other plans, I guess. And I think Aaron Rodgers is gonna forever curse the Jets franchise now.
Yeah, I feel like that game is like. I feel like that game was like the Twilight Zone version of both the Steelers and the Jets, because normally, like when you see these two teams play, you're just kind of expecting it to be defense and no offense.
Mm-hmm.
This time, it's like the complete opposite. It was all offense, no defense.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the games of all time. I can't wait to go to MetLife next week and watch the Jets play in person. That'll be fun. It's either going to be a close game or a blowout on behalf of the Bills. So,
are you going to see that game?
Yeah, we got tickets with school, and I'm the chaperone, so I get to go for free.
Oh, that's fire!
I get to go watch Josh Allen play football in person.
Yeah, I think one of my classmates is actually going to go see it.
It'll be good. I mean, if our defense plays the way they did this week, then it might be another fucking shootout. But
and make it entertaining.
I guess. So there's that game, and then the 4:00 games were Jesus Christ. They were something. At that point, JT and I were driving back up to my school, so we didn't really get to watch all the 4:00 games, and that might be for the best because the Rams Texans, the Seahawks Niners, and the Broncos Titans games were all
mid.
I mean, yeah, that's the only way you can really describe them. They were just kind of ass.
Yeah.
The Broncos' offense was absolutely terrible. I don't know what happened. I mean, they won, but at what cost to the team that just had the number 1 overall pick?
Yeah, they might get their chain snatched next week if they lose to Indiana Jones.
Yeah, and then Seahawks Niners was something. It ended badly for the Niners, even though they won, because now Purdy's hurt and Kittle's on IR, so just to make their offense even more enticing to watch, we might be getting some Mac Jones next week.
Mac Jones. We love Mac Jones. This is Mac Jones' year, guys.
And the Rams-Texans game was, oh my god. I don't. The Texans didn't even score a touchdown. They didn't see the end zone.
It's because the Texans have the worst offensive line in the NFL, and C.J. Stroud is a bum.
C.J. Stroud might need an offensive line from now on.
C.J. Stroud needs to have his fucking bodyguards on the field with him. Because if they don't, then he's just going to get hit all game for the rest of the fucking year.
If you're 300 pounds and have a Texans jersey, I'd suggest going to the facility at some point this week and trying out.
You'll probably make the team. Hell, you might even start.
You'll definitely make the team.
We'll send Kyle over to Houston.
And then I will say the one pretty good game from the 4 o'clock was definitely Packers-Lions.
Yeah, Packers showed out.
The Lions had a pretty shitty performance, but I mean that's what it's like opening in a division rival away game week 1. They also have to figure out what they're going to do about Micah Parsons because he was definitely a difference maker for that Packers defense.
Yep. Even in limited time playing, still got a sack.
Yeah.
So
and he was causing pressure up the ass for Jared Goff. So
yeah,
I think that game, like, I don't want to overreact a little bit, but I think that game kind of showed that the Lions they're not like gapping the fucking league anymore with like how good their offense is. So
you don't want to go too crazy on a thing like that. Like there's people that are saying like, "Oh, the Lions are done, the Lions are cooked," but like they'll be fine. They're still a really good team.
Yeah, I think more or less what that showed was that the Packers are just legit. Like,
yeah,
I mean, even offensively, like the Packers actually looked good. Like Jordan Love balled out, Josh Jacobs looked good. The receivers
was pretty good in his first game.
Yeah, I mean he didn't do like too much, but you know when you have like the depth that they have at receiver, it's like the fact that they're able to spread out their targets among so many different guys, it's like it's kind of crazy. But yeah, I mean I think the Lions will be fine. I think they'll still definitely be like in contention, but it's just no longer like they're the team in the NFC North.
It won't be a 15-2 season like it was last year.
No,
definitely not. No.
And then we had Sunday Night Football.
I'll let you guys take the floor on this one.
Yeah. So Bills Ravens, definitely game of the week. They knew what they were doing putting that at Sunday Night Football because
it might be game of the year at the end.
It might be game of the year.
Game of the century.
Here, JT, I'll let you say your words about it.
I got yeah. All right. I'll just talk. Yeah. Do you want to just talk teams based? We'll just like I talk about the Ravens. You talk about the Bills.
Yeah.
All right. The Ravens played a very good game. They did. They played they played the Ravens football that we've all liked to see. You know, we ran the ball great. Derrick Henry ran for 169 yards and 2 touchdowns. You know, we did his thing. And Lamar played great. We had no turnovers. We threw the ball. What was it? Yeah, he threw the ball for 200. Had 2 touchdowns and a rushing touchdown. The offense played great. I don't blame the offense at all. Down on defense, we struggled a little bit more in the second half than the first half. But overall, the team played amazing. But in normal Ravens fashion, when we get a lead, and I did this during the game. Will knows it. I was sleeping, and what happened was, the Bills started to come back, and by that time they had all the momentum, and we had nothing. We couldn't come back, and that's exactly what happened during this game. But all in all, not mad at it. Played a great game. If we play like this every game, I don't see us having problems with anyone.
Yeah. From the Bills' standpoint, that was probably like a top 3 hardest game of our schedule.
Which is kind of crazy that we're only 3. You think we're 3?
You
You think we're number 3 for your top for
No,
your
I'm saying
hardest?
you were a top 3. You're probably
Oh,
maybe 1 or 2.
oh, okay.
1 could probably be the Eagles, and then 3 would probably be, I don't know, the Chiefs, depending on how they play. But, like, those are really our only 3 hard games. I mean, we play our entire division, which speaks for itself. The entire NFC South, which, again, speaks for itself. And then there's an Eagles game in there. There's the Ravens. I forget which AFC division we play the entirety of. It might be the AFC North. But either way, we have a pretty easy division, and it's kind of huge for us to get a win in one of our hardest games. We started off strong. We had a really good first drive, capped off with a Kincaid touchdown. And then from there, we kind of hit the shitter. We let Lamar and Derrick Henry just run all over us, and Zay Flowers was catching balls like he was Jesus Christ. But yeah, we struggled. I mean, we were keeping up as much as we could, but there was definitely a struggle. Honestly, by the fourth quarter, I lost hope. I won't lie, if JT wasn't there, I probably would have turned the TV off at that point. Because we were down by 15 points with 5 minutes left to go. You know, I didn't see there being any hope. But we got a touchdown and then forced a fumble until we were only behind by 2 points, and then got a stop on defense, made it down the field, and our 41-year-old kicker who flew there on Thursday, played on Sunday, kicked the game-winning field goal. So I was hyped for that game. I lost hope in the middle, but then it was like a big dip in energy, and then all came back at the end, screaming in a college dorm room at 11:30 at night. But overall, it was a really good game. Like that's what you hope for in NFL football.
Yep.
Just as an NFL fan, that was one of the best football games I think I've seen.
Yeah.
Just in terms of like entertaining throughout.
I think the Bills and Ravens will definitely be seeing each other again.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I hope so.
It's not going to be in the divisional, though.
It won't be in the divisional. It'll be the championship.
It'll be a crime if you guys don't end up seeing each other in the playoffs.
Because I'm telling you,
fucking seeding bullshit.
Yeah, I just don't see us. I see us 1 and 2 in the AFC. So I don't.
fully agree.
The only way that we're going to be able to play is AFC Championship.
Yeah. And then there's one more game we got to talk about.
Monday Night Football. I won't lie. I wasn't even in my room, so I didn't watch an ounce of this game. So I
slept during the game.
I don't know what happened.
Great. So I guess I'm the only one that actually watched the game then.
Yeah.
Pretty much the Bears looked actually good. Like the first half, they looked like an actually good football team. And then 21 points in the fourth quarter by JJ McCarthy and the Vikings. And the Bears kind of shit themselves.
That
so
sounds
JJ
about
McCarthy is JJ McCarthy's first touchdown and because his first he threw a pick six I think in the third.
What a guy.
Which was like his quote unquote first NFL touchdown, and then he proceeded to get 3 more, 2 through the air and then 1 on the ground in 1 quarter. So JJ McCarthy is him. The Vikings are back, and the Bears are still the Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Just with a lot more optimism. And
cool.
Yeah, that covers week 1.
Pretty good first week of football. I was happy with it. I don't think there was much disappointment besides those 4:00 games, but
I think there was a lot of fun stuff going around.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of memes, a lot of memorable stuff from this week.
Looking at next week, we have a few pretty good games in there that should be fun to watch, and a few ass ones like normal.
Yeah.
Do you want to go? You guys want to go through and do our predictions?
Yeah, we can do that. We'll start off with Thursday Night Football.
I have the Packers winning this one.
Commies versus Packers.
I agree. I also think it's gonna be Packers.
I agree.
Clean sweep for the Packers on Thursday night. At home in Lambeau.
And then unable to load ESPN Fantasy app. All right, want to try again?
I got Giant Cowboys.
Wait, which Giants Cowboys?
Yep.
Okay, we're good. I got it.
Yeah, so I mean, tentatively, I'm still gonna go with Cowboys because it's the QB situation in New York's still not very clear. But even regardless of that, I think the Cowboys offense is significantly better.
I agree. I got the Cowboys winning too.
Yeah, I mean, I really just have the Cowboys because they're at home. I think they just play better at home than on the road. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, with the news of Russell Wilson starting again,
Yes.
And then the next game, Jags Bengals.
I'll let you guys pick first, and then I'll give my thoughts after.
Will, do you want to go?
I wanted to choose the Jags just because they looked good, but they also looked good against the Panthers, and I just don't know how to verse that. I mean, honestly, I won't be surprised if I change my pick Sunday morning because the Bengals did almost lose to the Browns after Joe Flacco threw 2 picks that weren't even his fault.
I don't even think we talked about that.
No, we didn't. We completely went over that game.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's fine. We didn't need to. Fuck them. But
Bengals barely beat the Browns. They're both the teams you think they are anyway.
Yeah. So honestly, I won't be surprised if where are they playing this game?
In Cincy.
It's in Cincy.
Okay, so that also gives Cincy a little bit of a lead. But I have the Bengals winning right now, but I don't know. I could definitely switch by Sunday if I think it could go different at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
JT, your thoughts?
I have. Yeah, I'm really 50-50 on this game. I just think it's going to come down to just whoever makes that stop first. And I honestly, I think it's going to be the Jags making that stop because the Bengals, what are they've done it time and again where they kind of start off slow. So I actually have the Jags on this one. I really don't trust that Bengals defense to stop the run, to even stop the air with Jacksonville. So
yeah, I mean, listen, probably a little bit of a bias, but I'm more on the train of thought that JT's on. I think this game is just going to be like a shootout. I wouldn't be surprised if this is like the highest scoring game of the week. But at the end of the day, I just think the Jags defense is better than the Bengals defense. And you could say that the Bengals offense is probably better than the Jags offense. I wouldn't be mad at that at all. But I just think that there's a gap between the Jags defense and the Bengals defense. But I still think it's going to be a very close game. I could see it going either way, and honestly, if it does go either way, I'm probably not too mad as long as it's a close game. So, but yeah, give me the Jags in 5.
Duval.
You could have Jamar Chase. You could fucking catch a case. You could fucking get laced. Jaguars in 5.
Love it.
Anyway, what other games we got in the 1 p.m. slot?
Bills Jets.
Hell yeah.
I mean, obviously.
We'll just say all our answers.
Yeah.
Bills on 3, guys. 1, 2, 3.
Bills.
Yeah. I mean, again, like I said earlier, I think that this game could be a shootout just because that's our defense. We do have a history of having a tough time playing in MetLife. Then again, so does Aaron Rodgers' Achilles and Jalen Phillips' Achilles. So, no one really has a fun time playing there. But I think we'll win either way. I don't think that the Bills are going to have an issue, especially against overhyped Jets defense.
Yeah, I mean, we literally just saw this this past week. If you're gonna get into a shootout with the team did not do it with the Bills because they'll shoot right back at you.
I mean, the thing with the Jets last week, they did really good getting to Rodgers, but that's because he's Aaron Rodgers, and that's the Steelers O-line, which isn't known for being spectacular. So, yeah. I think Josh can go crazy and throw like 5 touchdowns if he really wanted to.
Yeah, literally the
Mhm.
only worry you guys have is your defense going to be good enough to stop their offense?
Can we stop Justin Fields?
Can you stop Justin Fields, Garrett Wilson, and Breece Hall?
Well, considering that we couldn't stop a scrambling quarterback last week, not sure. As long as we don't have
also
a
Lamar.
fucking,
Lamar is also one of the toughest QBs to stop, so I wouldn't fault your defense too much.
as long as we don't have a 6'2" muscular running back just like bitching our corners and our safeties, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, I think you guys will be fine.
I think we could stop Breece Hall. Next game.
What do the Ravens play?
We play 1-2. We play the Bills. Or we play the Browns.
Yeah, since we're just on the streak of doing our teams, you could talk about the Browns versus Ravens.
Ravens next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't even need to talk about it.
But Joe Flacco revenge game.
So
on
scared
ESPN, they have 2% of people, 2% of people pick the Browns to win. So I think that kind of says it all.
Yeah. Also, I think it's far and away the biggest spread. It's like the Ravens are like 11.5 point favorites right now. So that tells you anything about the lopsidedness.
The next 1:00 game, we got Lions Bears. I think we can all agree on this one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's as of right now, it's still the Lions. I think the Bears collapsing late.
They'll be home. There's no way they start the season 0-2.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I could see it being like a good game though. Still, it's just I have a hard time believing that the Bears are gonna go from losing to JJ McCarthy to beating the Lions.
Yeah, but again, it's a divisional matchup, so it's always a 50-50 coin toss.
Yeah, you never
no matter
know.
who it
you never
is.
know.
And then next game we have Rams Titans. I think we're all on the same page on this one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Rams.
I don't think there's a chance in the world that the Titans could probably win this. The Rams defense is just probably way too good for Cam Ward to handle.
Yeah, I mean we literally saw this we did see this last week. Like they played the Broncos, and the Broncos defense is really good, and they couldn't really get much going on offense. I think it's going to be the same thing, except the Rams offense is going to be a lot better than what the Broncos offense was last week.
Matt Stafford's really showing his age, so we'll see.
Yeah, but I still think they'll be better on offense. I don't think that the Titans defense is going to be good enough to compensate.
Them trying to go for like a QB sneak tush push with Stafford last week was actually crazy.
Fucking balls of steel.
Like don't put one of your young quarterbacks that you have on roster in there. No, keep Stafford in there.
Put let Unc carry the ball. He's got it.
Next game we got Patriots Dolphins. This is something actually.
Yeah,
I'd say they're on the same tier of ass right now.
I don't know. I think the Patriots are probably going to come out with this one.
I agree.
The Patriots didn't look terrible last week. They didn't look good, but like they weren't like god awful. The Dolphins were just god awful on both sides.
I have the Patriots winning this as well.
Yeah.
Next one we got is Niners Saints. I think the Niners can go 2-0 here. I don't think Spencer Rattler's got that dog in him to beat them.
I mean, we'll see if Brock Purdy is starting. If he is playing, then I think it's clearly the Niners. If not, I think you could maybe be a toss up. But do we think Mac Jones is better than Spencer Rattler?
I think McCorkle's got that dog in him. If we're honestly genuinely, yes, I think Mac Jones is better than Spencer Rattler.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any doubt.
I love me some Mac Jones. Mac Jones just has so much swag.
I would take most backups in the league before I take Spencer Rattler.
Would you take Tyler Shuck over Spencer Rattler?
I mean, we haven't seen him play NFL football. That's the difference that most other backup quarterbacks have actually played an NFL game.
Yeah, I literally pretty much every other team's backup quarterback except for like the Seahawks.
Yeah.
I can't even really think of any other like rookie backups. I mean Shedeur Sanders, but they're like, isn't he like the third string now?
Yeah, but then Dylan Gabriel was second string.
What happened to Kenny Pickett? Is Kenny Pickett still alive?
Yeah, he's
I
on the
think it's
Raiders.
on like the Raiders.
I completely missed that happened. Oh yeah, that's right. No, you're right. You're right. I forgot that happened. Like they traded him.
Just wait for another team to get a 5th-round pick to trade for him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Listen, Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Listen, we just got a 5th for Tank Bigsby, so
And a 6th.
that is true. We did also get a 6th.
And then next game, Seahawks Steelers.
I think this one's gonna be interesting.
I agree.
Yeah.
Cause like I think this is gonna cause I mean the Seahawks lost to the Niners last week. I didn't really get to watch much of it, but it wasn't like they got completely steamrolled, and the Steelers actually looked good, like offensively wise. So I honestly kind of don't know where I'm at with this game. What about you guys?
As much as I hate to say it, I want to go. I like Pittsburgh in this one, especially being at home. With the game that they played last week, I know they played the Jets, but still, I just trust them more than Sam Darnold.
I have the opposite. I have the Seahawks taking this.
Hmm.
I just think that they have enough on offense to compete and get a chance to win the game. If their defense can stop Rodgers even in the slightest, then I think that the Seahawks could definitely take this.
Yeah, I'm probably leaning towards Seahawks just because I don't think that the level of play from the Steelers offense is going to be able to be what it was last week. And from what we saw with like their defense looks like it's taken a little bit of a step back. And while I mean like the Seahawks looked good last week, they just didn't again like an in division game. It's always kind of hard to decipher like who's going to win. You
Yep.
know. So those are always like the tricky games, but I think you get another week of Sam Darnold under the system. I mean JSN looked really good. Maybe they could actually get like some production out of the run game. I think I'll go. I think I'll agree with you, Will. I think I'll go Seahawks with this one.
But then again, if the Steelers do win, I would not be surprised in the slightest.
Oh yeah, me neither. Like that so far, that's like the biggest toss-up game I think.
And then to start our 4 o'clock games, we got Broncos Colts.
Yeah, this is gonna be this is gonna be a game I'm gonna be keeping an eye out for to see who wins this one.
I got the Colts
This is
winning
good.
this.
Really?
Ooh.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm gonna ride the Daniel Jones hype train until it crashes, and it might crash next week, but I'm on it.
Yeah. For right now, I'm gonna go Broncos. I still think they're at least on paper. I think the better team, but this is gonna be the week where if they can't pull it off and beat the Colts, or if this isn't like a comfortable win for the Broncos, we're gonna need to start having some discussions about who the best team in that division is, because I don't think it's I don't think the Broncos are running away with anything if they don't take care of business here.
I'm on the Broncos here too. I just think they're just having a slow start of the year. I think they're going to pick it up this week. Going against the Colts, I don't think Daniel Jones is going to have another fucking phenomenal performance like he did against Miami. Miami's just god awful.
Don't count him
Even though I
out.
love Daniel Jones. I love Daniel Jones. I do. I love Daniel Jones. Love
Shout
me
out
some
Daniel
Indiana.
Jones. Daniel Jones is this year's version of Sam Darnold.
Mm-hmm.
Get ready.
Yep.
Get ready for it. Get ready for comeback player of the year.
Once you leave MetLife, you thrive. At Geno Smith. And
Ask
Sam
Aaron
Darnold.
Rodgers. All right, so the other 4 o'clock game, we got Panthers Cardinals. I mean I will say the Cardinals weren't like great last week against the Saints, but it is still the Panthers.
This is
The
another
Panthers
one.
did not look good at all.
If the Panthers do win, I wouldn't be like crazy surprised because the Cardinals haven't really done anything notable. But
Yeah.
I still think that the Cardinals have more to work with. Listen,
Yeah,
when you got 3,000-year-old Calais Campbell on your D line, who's stopping you?
Yeah, I agree.
listen, man. Yeah, I'm right there with you. It's gonna be the Cardinals until we see otherwise.
Did you say your pick, JT?
Me? Yeah, Cardinals.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the other 4 o'clock game we got is Super Bowl rematch. The Eagles Chiefs.
Honestly, crazy to have this in week 2.
Yeah.
Crazy to not have this in prime time either.
Yeah, but they wanted to give Tom Brady the game, so it makes complete sense as to why it's 4:25 on Fox.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're being honest, to compare, there's only 3 of the 4 o'clock games, and if you're watching one game, it's going to be the Eagles Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they got fucking Bucks Texans in prime time for this week. You're telling me they couldn't have given that slot to fucking Eagles Chiefs?
Well, they have to give every team at least one prime time spot. So
No, I'm telling you, it's literally, like Will was saying, it's literally just Brady.
Fuck Tom Brady. Anyway, I'm riding with the Eagles on this one.
yeah, I think it'd be the funniest thing in the world if the Chiefs can go 0-2.
I also do think that, and I think it's a very real possibility because even though Mahomes looked good last week, I think the Eagles are still like the team to beat in the NFL. Like if you could beat the Eagles, like you're in that like top of the NFL discussion. I just don't know if I just don't think the Chiefs are that right now, especially with all the injuries that they've had. So yeah, give me the Eagles.
And then our Sunday night football game, we got Vikings Falcons.
Crazy Vikings primetime 2 weeks in a row. This is another close one, I think.
Yeah, honestly, I have the Vikings winning right now, but I mean, especially since they're at home too.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just it's kind of tough for the Falcons, but
yeah, I agree. I think it's Vikings. First game at home, so Skull.
I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence just because I think the Falcons actually played like pretty good football last week, so like I don't want to write them off. And like I think Michael Penix is still, I think if there's gonna be a week for them to like show out, it's gonna have to be this week. So you know what? Give me the upset here. Give me the Falcons.
Mm.
And then our first Monday night football game of that week, we got a doubleheader. Gotta love it. We got Bucks Texans.
It Bucks by a mile.
Yeah, honestly, I had Texans until I rewatched the clips from the Texans game, and Jesus Christ, CJ Stroud is gonna have a rough year.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It's not gonna be pretty for that offense.
He might break the David Carr sack record.
Yeah.
Didn't Caleb break it?
No, I think he got close, but I don't think he broke it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a very long season for the Texans. They might end up finishing like third in the division.
I mean, if the O-line can get better, then that'll just do everything for them because they have a really good defense. But like,
I don't know how I think like they very clearly have one of, if not just straight out, the worst offensive line in the league. And like to be able to rebuild and like make that better over the course of the season, like they would have to right the ship really quickly. And I just don't know if they have the assets to do that.
I don't know, I'm taking the over on the sack record being broken for CJ Stroud this year. On the same team too that David Carr was on.
Yeah, fantasy advice 101. If you're trying to stream a defense for this year, just pick whatever defense is going up against the Texans. You're guaranteed to get like 5 sacks.
And then our last game, another Monday Night Football game, which starts at 10 p.m., which is actually absolutely nuts. Eastern Standard Time.
Fuck it, 10 p.m. Eastern.
I mean, it's a Western game, so it makes sense. But like, Jesus Christ, can you imagine being like a Chargers fan and living over here?
I know one.
Crazy.
Yeah, poor Vinny's dad.
Poor Vinny.
Shout out Vinny's dad.
Shout out Mr. Sullivan.
But yeah, Chargers Raiders. I think we're on the same page here.
Yeah.
Chargers they'll take that division this year. That's what it seems like. I can totally see that happening too.
Yeah. I mean, this was it was something I kind of touched up on like when we were doing our like predictions for like the divisions, like that I think there was a real shot that the Chargers were within striking distance of the Broncos and the Chiefs, and like so far they made that stride, and they've made they're contending for that division now. But yeah, I would also not be surprised if the Raiders somehow come away with it, just because it's an in-division game, plus it's in Vegas. So But yeah, give me the Chargers.
All right, and then that's it. Week 2 of the NFL.
Yep. I think we should give one bold take for this week.
JT, you want to start?
I don't want to be biased because I don't want to but
You can be biased.
I think Lamar is going to throw for 5. Is going to have 5 touchdowns in total.
I like it. Yeah, I could definitely see that happening. I think that CJ Stroud sets the record for most sacks taken in an NFL game.
Yeah,
and gets sacked 8 times.
My bold take for this week.
Actually, wait, is it? It might be even more than that.
I feel like it's got to be.
Yeah, no,
Hey, I know 8's a
the single
lot.
season. The single season record. It says that the single season record's 12.
Jesus
The single game record is 12 by Donovan McNabb. Yeah, CJ Stroud at some point this year. That's just gonna be my hot take until it happens. CJ Stroud gets sacked 13 times in a game.
My bold take: Danny Dimes is going to continue to be him, throw for 300 yards, and the Colts are going to be them because they have Danny Dimes. I hope you're ready for the wild card exit.
Boy, I can't wait for the Indiana Jones.
But yeah, that's week 1. Get ready for week 2. We're here.
We are here. NFL's in swing.
Thank God.
If you like this video, like, subscribe, leave a comment.
Follow our Twitter, follow our Instagram, which I just created this week. So be on the lookout for some Instagram exclusive content there. We got big things up ahead.
Yes,
and speaking of JT, don't you have something that you need to address from last episode?
Oh yeah. I wanna thank this commenter, a fan of ours, a fan of mine, Aiden Yates, 427, 4027. I love you. You are a amazing human being. I appreciate the love and support that you have for me and our entire podcast. But he said I dropped the ball on last episode. I don't know. I don't really understand what he's talking. I didn't know I was Derrick Henry with the ball. I didn't know that. So if Aiden, if you could please leave another comment and for me to understand, so I don't drop the ball like Derrick Henry did in the fourth quarter, I'd really appreciate it.
Want to drop like a Jameis Winston quote to finish us off?
Yeah.
Oh, the ending.
Yeah.
The ending. All right. Here we go, everyone. Hey. Listen. Today was a phenomenal day. We talked, we worked together, and we went through obstacles, right? And we went through challenges, but we persevere. We go through things, and we do everything that is needed to be done on this earth to get us through our life and our challenges, and just to win. That's our main goal, is to win, and we do that by what? Persevering, the challenges, the life, the goals. We check them off, and that's what we did, and that's what I love doing. Now let's go eat crab legs.
Have a good one. We'll see you next week.
Ready to run through a wall.
Let's fly.